Do you feel lost? Because I think that is a common experience for many of us when we are on this unconscious spiritual journey and even beginning the process of being on a conscious spiritual journey to feel a little bit lost. But what I want to share with you is some insight to help you understand that, in fact, you aren't lost. But hear me out so I can explain this for you. When I was a kid, there was something that I used to do a lot with my friends, especially during the summer, where we would take our bikes out and we would just go on rides. And we would just ride our bikes randomly, different directions, different places, without any idea as to where we were going. We would just simply ride. And I mean for hours. And we finally realized what we were doing was intentionally trying to get lost. And we would drive and ride our bikes all these different directions and places, but we will always manage to find our way back home. We will always figure it out. And one thing that it taught me was that when I'm really dialed in, when I'm really relaxed and calm, it was always a way. There was always something that would give me a clue as to how to get back to my home, how to get back, or how to get to the true destination of where I'm supposed to be. And so coming back to this spiritual journey that you're on, when you think about you being in this space where you may feel like you don't know where you're going, you don't feel like you know what you're doing, you may not even feel like you know who you are. What I want you to realize is that there is something that is constantly there, giving you a clue, giving you a hint as to how to find your way home, how to find your way to the destination of your personal fulfillment, your purpose, your success, right? And so when you want to find out what that is, you have to pay attention to the nuances in the small details of life, in your existence, in your experiences. Now, for me, it is a matter of coming back to what am I thinking about? What am I passionate about? What am I curious about, right? What am I really dialed in on learning more about, right? There are various things that are constantly showing you the way. And what happens is many of us are being distracted and we're talking ourselves out of that path. You're talking yourself out of that way, the direction toward your home. And when consciousness is that small glimpse of light, when you are especially unaware of your journey, it is that small glimpse of light that is constantly there in the darkness, trying to guide you along the way. Yes, sometimes that light is moving. It is all over the place. But when you follow that light and you are moving with that light through all the different ideas, all the different passions and all the things that you're curious about and wonder about, when you just simply follow those things, follow what you're good at, and all the other aspects of life and following your curiosity, when you are on that journey, and you are following that light, that small spark of consciousness that's leading you through the tunnel, it will finally lead you to a clear path of understanding who you are and what you're here to do. So you must understand that your journey is about realizing who you are, coming into the self-realization that you are the creator. You are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of all that you experience. So think about when people would travel across the seas years ago before planes. They would look at the stars, right? They would look at, say, the North Star, and they would be able to look at the North Star or all the other constellations, and they can tell exactly which direction and where they're going. You have to think about your consciousness as that North Star. You have to think about all the things that come up for you, all the wonder, all the ideas that come up for you as that North Star. It is leading you to your personal purpose and ultimately your fulfillment. You just have to have faith in yourself, trust in yourself, and just follow the journey. Don't worry about things like instant gratification, fast success, lots of money, right? Things will become a natural byproduct of you following your purpose, but you must dial into consciousness. You must dial into that divinity within you, right? That God consciousness, that God power within you, and trust within it, because then you will be able to follow the appropriate process, the appropriate path or organization of how it is you are going to materialize and manifest the things that you desire. You just simply have to really get into the trusting of yourself, because as long as you are not trusting in yourself and what you desire and the ideas that you have, then you won't be able to tap into that God consciousness. You won't be able to tap into that divinity, that power that is you. Okay? You're going to always be led by your ego, and your ego is driven by fear. It is driven by separation, sometimes ignorance. And as long as you're allowing yourself to be driven by that fear to do the things that you're curious about and the things that you're passionate about, then you're going to always feel lost. And so the feeling of being lost is just that. It's a feeling. It's not a reality of who you are and where you are, because you're not lost. As long as you have consciousness, then you have the medium, the direction, the GPS, the map to get you to your home, to your personal fulfillment, which is your ultimate truth. That is what we're here to reestablish or recreate or come into true understanding of, is that you are already complete, whole, fulfilled, happy, joyful. But you are being distracted by the ego, and you are identifying with the ego and what the ego is telling you, because the ego hasn't been managed yet. Once you learn how to manage your ego, then you will learn how to follow the guidance of your consciousness, thus take you out of feeling lost to feeling at home. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Feel free to go to drabundant.com, subscribe to my daily newsletter, and also get access to this free ebook, The Power Within. You will also be invited to my Manifestation Monday morning meetings every Monday at 7 a.m. So please set your alarms. Continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.